What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my review, and today, this is going to be a bit of a little conversation between us two, and again, you have your own opinions, and if you don't like listening to other people's opinions, then please do click off now. Will be, if you like listening to other people's opinions, then great, but if not. So before I would like to start this, I would just like to say that I have had both PlayStation and Xbox. I've probably had Xbox for the longest, even though I've had a PlayStation 2 and a PlayStation 4, and I've had an Xbox 360. I've had the Xbox 360 for like 2.5 years, I reckon, maybe a bit longer than that. The PlayStation 2 I only had for about a year, and the PlayStation 4 I've only had for about 8 months. So I've had a good analogy on each one. So I would basically like to start off which one has the better graphics. So if it's PlayStation 2 versus Xbox 360, then obviously 360 wins. If it's PlayStation 4 versus 360, then PlayStation 4 obviously wins. But if it's against Xbox One versus PlayStation, personally, I would say PlayStation tops it. I reckon PlayStation definitely has the best feature of graphics. And that's just, my opinion, whatever. So, yeah, I feel like PlayStation has kind of always had a better side of graphics to it. Okay, so, on to the next thing. I'm speeding through this a little bit, but, games, the game lineup. Again, PlayStation 4 has a reasonable game lineup, but I don't think it's anything close to what the 360 has. I feel like PlayStation 4 is more for better graphic, very new games, but obviously PlayStation doesn't have Halo, or, any of that. I don't think any of the Halos, so that's what, kind of tops it off on the Xbox. But Xbox and PlayStation are reasonably alike, apart from, the game lineup is slightly better on the Xbox. I would definitely, say the speeds of like downloading games, again, I think it's a very close one. Yeah, I would say that Xbox is definitely slightly quicker than PlayStation 4. This is the Xbox One versus PlayStation 4. I definitely think Xbox One is a bit quicker downloading speeds for games, if you're downloading them, whatever. So, yeah, I think definitely they've got a top on that one, but yeah. Again, I mean, I don't know, you might need to answer this for me, but obviously the PlayStation has a better Elgato, well, no, not an Elgato, but like a game recorder inside of it, so that makes it better. I don't know whether it is on Xbox, but I'm pretty sure the PlayStation one is better. If not, then please do tell me if the Xbox has a built-in one, but obviously PlayStation wins on this one, just because, it's kind of one by default in a way, but, okay, so now on to how things connect easily. Now I'm talking about USB. I think Xbox wins for this one because they get some really good mods, no, not mods, but like game maps which you can get on Minecraft, and what's the other game? I forgot now. Terraria, was it? Terraria something? Yeah, Terraria. I think that's how you pronounce it. But definitely can get more mods on it, like Minecraft, Terraria, all those sort of things. So I think Xbox definitely wins in that category. Controller charging speeds. Now I reckon the PlayStation 4 wins for this one, because the PlayStation controllers charge so quickly, 20 minutes max from 0 to 100, and it takes a bit longer on the well, maybe even less time, maybe 15 minutes, but trust me, it's very quick. It's probably much faster. I couldn't expect any quicker. Okay, so now on to controller, kind of how the controller feels in your hand. Sorry, definitely, I think PlayStation 100% wins for this one. The Xbox One is so bulky and, like, it's gotten more bulky. I'm pretty sure it's gotten more bulky from from 360 to Xbox One, So, yeah, that definitely wins in that category. Okay, so now the way it looks. Now, you could say that PlayStation is slimline, which is good. Personally, I don't know. I don't know whether I like slimline or not, so I'm gonna have to go with Xbox One for this. This isn't too important, but yeah, it's kind of just like I think Xbox definitely does look a bit better than the PlayStation, even though it's got a slimline, whatever, stuff like that. Okay, so now on to how quick discs break, and I think the the PlayStation wins for this one. Not as in it breaks less the disc, you know what I mean? And yeah, so I think PlayStation wins for this one. Xbox, I feel like breaks the disc slightly more faster. Whatever, you know. Um, okay, so the other feature is how quickly it overheats. Now this is must be a draw because neither of them overheat ever. None of them have ever um, overheated to a certain point where you like go off the whole game, whatever. So they definitely draw on this one. I can't see a possible winner for this one, but yeah. So I can't really see much of a possible kind of winner for this one. So yeah, so now onto one of the final ones. Who has the better apps? For example, Netflix or whatever, I don't know, whatever ones you like, YouTube, stuff like that. Netflix, YouTube, all those sort of apps. Personally, I would say that PlayStation wins for this one because they definitely have a big lineup of apps on the on the store. Like yeah, for the apps I just named, they definitely have a better, bigger lineup for that. Okay, on to the next one. There was one which I was literally about to say, but I've forgotten. Oh yeah. Overall, no, which one can connect easier? So like get it like signed up quickly. How quickly does it take to sign up and stuff to the network? The easiest basically. Who can sign up the easiest to their network? And I think that PlayStation definitely wins for this one because there's literally like a few questions you have to go through, very minor questions which are easy to solve. You don't really have to connect anybody. Yeah. So the last one, who has the better internet connection and stuff like that. Now this is a close one. I think I would have to say Xbox has the better connection, but I could be wrong on that because 360 did not have the best connection, but then Xbox One might have. I didn't really look up this point, but okay, I'm gonna go with an Xbox win there because PlayStation it's been good, but yeah, it's definitely had a few problems and stuff like that. Yeah, um, with connection. So I'm gonna have to say Xbox wins here, but I definitely might be wrong on this one. So maintenance problems with the PlayStation versus Xbox. Definitely the 360 had some major problems with connection. I'm pretty sure the first Xbox did as well. But yeah, I think that this is going to have to be a draw as well because I know several times they've been hacked. There's not much of a difference between these two. I think that's a definite draw right there because they both been hacked on Christmas a few times. They both been hacked on different days and stuff like that. So yeah, pretty bad, but you know. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for watching this video. Please comment what you think your favorite console is that you would personally want to play on. Definitely, I'd love to be able to like afford a PlayStation and an Xbox, but right now I would rather not buy one because I just do not really have the money or the space or whatever to get it yet. So I would just rather not because then I'd have to buy games and stuff for it. But definitely in the future, if I ever get a good amount of money, then I will want to get an Xbox One or whatever. So yeah, thank you for listening to this. If you did enjoy, smash that like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe for epic daily content, and and comment which is your favorite. Peace.